Oddbox Podcast. We're nerdy, dirty, and all too flirty. Come get into our fantasy. What would be the perfect gift for you?
The perfect gift?
For you.
Somebody's getting me something?
What would be the best thing for you to receive?
I mean, maybe they are now.
Okay, I don't really have anything in particular that I want except for like a shop that's all kitted out for woodworking. So I need like a 6,000 square foot shop and woodworking tools. That would be the perfect gift for me. I'd make us the coolest gaming table.
We're getting there. We're working on it.
I changed my answer. I want Kyle to have his things.
We'll be there eventually.
I need a lot of square footage though, so I can do like glass and woodworking and stone carving.
When are we all going in on the compound?
And whenever, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Super science
Right now?
is inevitable.
That's a really big loan I think we could collectively take out.
Aren't you guys buying a house right now?
That would be my perfect gift, is the house that I want that we can afford to continue to pay on the taxes.
Oh, so you just want it to appear. You don't even want the house like free. You just want it to
I just want
to
it.
exist.
To be able to buy it.
Well, no, I want someone else to buy it for me.
Oh,
but-
got it.
Yeah. Private lake. You guys have your own lake,
Ooh, that'd be cool.
20 acres
It seems like a lot
in
of work.
town.
That'd be nice.
Downtown, waterfront.
In town, 20 acres in town, but not like right in town, like a couple miles.
No, Costco's
out.
on the
the
other
suburbs.
side of that 20
14
acres.
No.
foot fence.
There'd
Attack
be so many
dogs.
people walking in our backyard, we'd not know it.
Yeah, that's true. It would be a
That's-
nuisance.
That's what
Yeah.
the geese are for. The geese keep everybody out.
Yeah.
But we were looking just for fun at some like $6 million homes, and
man.
there was one that was like, how big was it? I think it was like 15,000 square feet. It was bigger than most of the lot sizes that we're looking at, and we could do whatever the hell we wanted with that.
It was actually too much. Like, I wouldn't actually want to live there.
But if we had our compound and
oh, yeah, no, if we're living
there'd
there
be
with
so
like
much room.
2 or 3 other families that are also helping us upkeep and pay for it, then yeah, let's go.
Well, when you get to that, you can afford to pay somebody else to upkeep it for you. You don't have to do any of the work.
Yeah, it's Kyle.
Yeah. Kyle likes work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My ultimate gift is just retirement.
Retirement is pretty sick.
Yeah, that's all I want.
Pretty fun.
That's all I want for Christmas.
I was retired briefly.
I disagree with you.
It was cool.
But if you're retired, you have as much time to work in your wood shop as you need.
Don't tell Life how he feels about
Yeah.
retirement.
No, I'm
Lawn bowling, all right. Breakfast, brunch.
Do you say
coffee.
Ron bowling?
Lawn bowling.
Lawn.
What's Ron bowling?
Well, it's like lawn bowling, but Ron's involved.
Yeah.
So
Ron's
it's a
pretty
little
cool.
sweaty.
Good
better or
old
worse?
Ron.
Yeah.
I don't actually think I know a Ron.
My favorite gift.
Worked with a Ron.
Ron.
I'm gonna let you sit. I'm gonna let you sit on that for a
we
minute.
did.
Go ahead, Life.
He's retired.
I
I don't know him anymore because he's retired.
Yeah.
I
Kyle
really.
doesn't have object permanence.
I mean, I don't.
It's like a baby.
I don't. So
My favorite gift is always like something that's like really personal to somebody, whether it's like a family recipe. I really like collecting recipes. When people give me their recipes for stuff, that's really cool. Or like their favorite book. I go around, I get everybody's favorite book eventually. And that's really nice because you get to connect on a really personal. I see you making fun of me.
joke's on you. I don't read.
Look at you being
You get no
realistic
gifts
here,
from Kyle.
too.
But it's nice, like having a genuine interaction with somebody can be kind of rare. You can know people your entire lives and never like have a conversation about something that's real to them. So like those are nice.
That
Their
was
favorite
beautiful.
book. You ask them like, "What's your favorite book?" By the way, and they're like, "Oh, I just really like those, vivid descriptions of how they tortured internment camp victims."
You get
like,
some
that's my
wild.
favorite book.
You get some wild answers. That's for sure.
I thought you were gonna go more like Playboy articles, not.
No, that's everybody's favorite book.
Statistics.
Hey, I read them for the pictures. All right.
I read them for the pictures.
I don't read the stories
Yeah.
in Playboy. Who does
Please.
that?
I'm objectifying.
That's the hard
Yeah.
cut after.
Big yawn after. Yeah.
I'm objectifying.
You guys want to talk about Seasons of Ghosts?
Yeah.
Last time we finished chapter 2, which numerically is going to be about our halfway point, which is, for me, it's just kind of like sinking in because we're making some serious progress.
Wait,
Halfway on the
point.
book.
Halfway of book 1. Sorry, not
Yeah.
halfway. The campaign is 4 books long. We're
So then really it's 1/8 of the way.
sure halfway through book 1.
Come on, Tony. Let's get this right.
Shut up, Jeff.
I am borderline blackout drunk.
No, you're not.
Borderline, maybe.
You got to catch up.
That was a personality disorder joke.
I believe there were questions and comments that people had specifically about my GMing and the way that I play the game. I'm ready for your feedback.
Yeah, so this is an intervention, Tony. I'm glad you could make it. We all wrote something.
I'm glad we're recording this.
Yeah.
Hang on, I got to write my thing real quick.
I forgot.
Everyone
I
hurriedly
totally
starts
forgot.
scribbling letters.
No, it's been great so far. Really been having a lot of fun, Tony. I think you're doing a really good job. I really liked your voice acting on the last big boss there. I thought that was fun.
That was good.
Yeah, it was good.
Thank you. Jeff, did you have stuff you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, it was really kind of just, I want to go through what we're still doing here. Like, we did wrap up a lot of stuff in the last session. We freed everybody and killed Madoku. So kind of what is still happening that is going on here. I think for Gardas, a big thing is still trying to figure out the Belric's curse. Like, Belric is alive, but he's still cursed and sort of borderline death because of that curse. So a big internal motivator for him is figuring that out. And then staying on to family, we found Ari's mother's necklace, which it smelled bad, right?
Yeah, it smelled like rotten garlic and meat, rotting flesh.
I think I just kept leaving it ambiguous. I think I just kept saying decay and
Okay.
rot and
Okay,
Definitely
I finished
garlic,
writing.
though.
I finished writing. Like the rivers, you bend and crackle and fall, but does not break. That's you as a GM.
thank you.
It's a haiku.
So how did her necklace get there?
I thought you did a great job, Kyle.
Good job, Kyle.
Yeah, no, I'll send it to me. I'll laminate it.
And why is it cursed? How did it get there? All that stuff.
sitting right
I
there.
think that's probably a pretty big question for Ari.
Yeah, so I kind of wanted to talk about this. So in my backstory, my family would come to Willowshore
I remember.
frequently, and
I remember.
we never talked about it actually happening this festival.
I remember. I know all of those things. I'm very aware of it.
Foreshadowing.
Does
Okay.
that mean they didn't come to this
For-
one?
So
Foreshadowing.
were they at the festival? Because I don't know, and my character would know.
You have a very strong feeling that they were at the festival.
Okay.
Every time you try to get a solid memory, though, it's like, oh, wait, no, that was actually Osu that was there with me that time. Like, you can't actually grasp what you did with them at the festival. But you have a really good sense that they were there. You remember conversations. You remember, talking to them, but, the memories just aren't as crisp as they should be from a few nights ago.
Okay. And it's kind of like they've been there for most of the festivals beforehand, so maybe it was the time before, or, it just keeps kind of slipping away.
I also imagine you were pretty drunk.
She was definitely drunk.
I imagine all of you except for maybe Violet. Or
I would have had a drink or two, but
Okay.
I would not.
I don't know how. I know Gardas was literally carrying a barrel on his back, which was cool. Which had a hose that he served to other people, and then a hose to himself. And then
a
I
big
don't.
festival.
How does Osu party?
He was working the festival. He wasn't partying too hard. He probably had a drink with his takoyaki or whatever, but
Cool.
Yeah, you had to pay for your drinks.
yeah, and
You
that's
don't
hard
get-
when
you
you're
don't
a
get
monk.
free drinks
Yeah.
regardless.
lot of sweeping to buy one drink.
I like how the way you describe Courtney's memories of the situation is basically how I remember everything in real life.
Yeah.
So was that yesterday or 10 years ago?
Yeah. So, all right. So we had that mystery, and then bringing it back in, we had the governor's mansion had completely disappeared.
Yeah, that's an elephant in the room for sure.
Right. Where did it go? How did it disappear? What the hell is going on there?
It's very strange.
Yeah, that's a big question.
Ugly cute. The rest of the town guardians
Right. We had a few other missing town guardians.
also missing in action.
And then we got the answer of from Madoku of sort of why the town was under siege. At this point, he literally was just saying that it was for fun. He attacked us because we're boring and he was bored and he wanted to have some fun. But there has to be, at least to me, this is more to me, Jeff, the player, not really Gardas. There has to be a bigger reason for that. Like, what was the driving force behind that? Was there somebody there that commanded him? And me, personally, I think that somehow connects to the governor's mansion. Like, what was the bigger issue here that made the mansion disappear? And is that like a bigger baddie somewhere that we have to find that we're still just going to keep getting screwed over from during this season of ghosts?
Haunties.
Sorry. Right.
Haunties Gardas.
Season of Haunties.
And those were the bigger questions that I could come up with. Does anybody have any others?
Yeah, I did want to talk about the Queen Mailai's will in the the pearls that we might be going out to find.
Yeah.
They're in Fumeyoshi's eyes. I think that those are land formations
North.
north of Willow Shore.
Pretty sure.
Is that W29 up there on the?
No, that's the
If
Great
you,
Willow.
If you look at the map.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah. There. Yeah. Your map
Oh,
is almost
okay.
on them. Yeah.
Yeah, but
This is the zoomed out view.
Oh.
We're getting a
Yeah.
more regional sort of look.
Kinda.
For our
there's
listeners, we just transitioned from the Willow Shore map
Okay.
to the Willow Shore hinterlands map. So all of the surrounding areas. We got a couple of rivers, a couple of lakes, a lot of forest expanses, maybe even one or two mountains.
Yeah. So you got to get north just a little bit. It's only like
There are the eyes.
It'd only be like a mile and a half to the first one, and then like maybe 4 miles or whatever to the second one.
yeah, but she said that she threw them into the eyes, which are bodies of water.
Oh, and I see we have the Tansugi Monastery up in the top left corner there.
which we're not supposed to go to.
So is that
Let's
we have to
just-
figure out how to drain these lakes to get the
I'll
pearls?
just go get them.
That's true, but I do have a feeling there might be something else in the water.
So
yeah, we
Yeah.
don't know if the waters are.
I know you can't breathe underwater, but is there an argument to be made that you're amphibious? Like, do you have a swim speed?
I don't have a swim speed.
Okay.
I went long and hard about the swim speed, but I went with the neck frills because
Got it.
I felt like terrifying lizard was more fun.
Sure. Yeah, but I wonder if it's in your future because
I mean, I would love a swim speed. I'm not going to fight about it. I'll take a feat for a swim speed.
Any other discussions? That was great. I was into it. I don't know if anyone else was, but I wasn't even 100% paying attention. I was really into it. I wanted to be paying more attention.
Paid no attention
going
to it
on?
because Violet has forgotten all of it and is just upset that Mom died.
Who are you people?
I like the idea of talking to people that we've met along the way, like going back to the lodges. I know the time will be passing, but meeting up with people, seeing how they're doing, seeing if there's anybody that's still missing or unidentified, just kind of
Try to close those loops.
tending to that business. And then we might find more information about the things that we have questions about.
Mm-hmm.
Or we could just go to the monastery just for fun because we're not supposed to.
Ari is so mischievous. I like it. Let's go.
Let's go along the pilgrim's path.
What
guys.
even is point of being alive anymore anyway?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I think everybody here is getting depressed now.
I was going to say I don't have that book, but that's false. I actually have all the books. So if that's what you choose to do, just give me time to go grab that big blue binder. Okay, you guys want to get into it? You guys want to play some games?
Yeah.
I think so.
Hell yeah.
All right. I think that was the recap. If it wasn't good enough for everyone, what happened last time was Modu Ikkyu. This Rorokuakubi, a demon that can elongate its neck. Rorokuakubi. He laughs at your guys' struggles, at your guys' plight. Just as Osu catapults himself onto the second floor, where he's surprised by a large scorpion. Gardas, blind with rage, charges into the room filled with dead and mostly eaten humanoid bodies.
To be fair, Osu also called down that it was clear.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a false alarm.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
False.
He did make a mistake with his
sense of
perception.
security.
Yeah.
Osu is confident. The fight turns intense as the monster drops the body of the brother's mother from the ceiling. Usa. Eviscerated, desecrated corpse.
Kind of hollowed out, I think was maybe one of the descriptions.
Yeah, it seemed to be missing the majority of the organs and was flesh and bone just kind of like a
Partially juiced.
yeah.
You know you're in character when this hurts your feelings. Quit talking about my mom like that.
And it fell on you. It dealt some damage and it knocked you down, all while fighting this demon monster. But Violet was having none of it and decapitated the Rokurakubi in a very bestial way. Osu was able to tackle the scorpion off of the banister, which was rather cool. And you know what?
Eventually.
Matter of fact, hero point.
Oh, thank you.
Hero point for risking it. I know you have that falling feat.
From
but,
the top ropes.
Yeah. People's elbow is always a cool move.
And that's a good point. Hero feats, everybody else, I need my 3.
Hold on. Yeah, well, time out. I'll finish the recap and then we'll do hero points. I actually have it here in my recap. I hadn't forgotten.
Oh.
Thank you. Osu was able to tackle the scorpion onto the killing it as Violet Wagon decapitates the thing. You guys save the remaining trapped villagers. You find a will and testament and a rather nice flask and decide to head back to the Duyusiba Exchange to rest or recuperate and regroup. Jeff, what's the hero point situation around the table?
I have need
You
3.
need 3. Okay, three to Jeff. No one else gets any.
But
Classic.
Okay, life.
Except for the one that you gave me.
Yeah, well, that one already went out around the table.
Yeah.
Do you need any more?
No, I don't.
Okay.
1.
Okay.
3.
No. Okay.
I don't roll the same way that these guys do.
I'm really trying to use mine.
Yeah.
I'm actively looking for bad rolls, but I've been rolling really well, which is not like me, which I find enjoyable.
All right, let's get out the salt water
I don't
or
make-
some various density air
I don't make a
oils or
lot of
something.
attack rolls, so there's a
Yeah.
lot more. You guys roll a lot more than I do. But yeah, I'm sitting pretty over here.
2 days after clearing out downtown, Willowshore is quick to bounce back, at least in function. The mood is very somber. People are still trying to find missing people. People are still burying or burning their dead. People are still rebuilding the damage that's done to their livelihoods. The shops, the houses, many people have to bunk together. And then you hear news. A stranger has just come into town with a horse-drawn cart. And he goes to downtown. And it seems as if he's shutting up.
No,
He's
Poor
shitting up
guy.
what he's
Take it
shitting
from the
up.
top. Stop.
No, go ahead. Bring it on now. We'll edit it out. Get it out of your system.
I'll totally edit it out.
Aw,
That's the episode closer.
He's shooting it up.
you're such a cunt.
Wait, I heard shitting up.
That's he might have been shitting it up.
And we fade to black.
Short episode. Have fun, guys. We'll see you next week.
He seems to be setting up a shopping cart. It's arrayed with various different items. And he just waves at people as they walk by. But with recent happenings, no one's really approaching him.
Approaching.
What is?
I'm gonna write another haiku.
What?
Oh, that was a haiku?
Yeah.
I understand now. I didn't get that before.
Talking is hard.
You're fucking telling me.
That's the first line of the haiku.
What time of day are we coming in on?
It's early.
Okay.
It's pretty early.
Oh, I need another syllable.
And how would you describe the look of this traveling salesman?
Shady traveling salesman.
I'll let you do it.
Oh, okay.
Is this him right
That's
on the
him
front?
right
All right, we're looking at a sort of maybe in his early 30s, a gentleman, a human, and he's covered by sort of many sorts of pockets and bags and little boxes and stuff.
Can we do a quick aside here?
Yes.
Okay. In Pathfinder, if somebody ever presents to you as human, just remember they could be a Nandi or they could be, whatever the ones with the tails are, the fox people.
Nerd.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about
Yeah, there's natural shape changes.
Anyone could be a shapeshifter.
Yeah, true. Anyone could be a shapeshifter.
Cool.
Could be a druid with form control. Could
This
be a
looks to
goblin
be
druid
a-
Yeah.
with
Does that really matter to you?
This seems to be a standard
you
team
need to-
man.
Seems to be.
You had to say that right now.
Seems to be.
He said a quick aside.
Yeah.
It was important.
It
What's-
wasn't quick though.
Patience isn't one of his virtues.
But it's a man dressed all in blue,
Long-windednesses.
Kyle.
and he's got all sorts of pouches and pockets, and he's got a little bird on his shoulder, a little what looks to be like a crow.
It is a crow.
Animal companion thaumaturge.
Yeah. So maybe he's got light armor on.
I'm gonna say here's a hero point for that description, despite your brother.
You know,
Oh, thank you. I'll take a spite
not
point.
everything has to follow
Not
the rules.
spite,
okay?
does spite.
Oh, okay.
It could just be a random crow that landed there.
It could be.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's got lots of pouches and scrolls and
He's covered in
doodads.
He's got a nice hat too. I really like the straw cone hat. That's nice.
He looks nice. I think he looks nice.
Yeah.
If anybody out there listening is working under the grueling sun without a straw hat, get yourself a straw hat of some kind.
Straw hat for the win.
This guy might be selling them.
Yeah,
It's comfortable. It's shady. It's breezy.
they're good. They're solid.
Pick up
I
a
got a
straw
couple.
hat. Yeah.
Ari will approach, just take a look at what he has.
Are we all there as a team?
That's up to you.
I definitely would be downtown. I think over the last couple of days, I sort of have, wherever there has been a hospital sort of erected, my guess would be at the doctor's house or wherever it is, the
Hand of Spring.
Hand of Spring. I've probably, Belric is there because I don't think I'd be able to take care of him back at our house. And I would have probably just been sort of doing my own thing, kind of cleaning up the restaurant a little bit.
And you see there's a lot of damage to it. The trees are partially burned. The cupboards, like, it just needs all new work.
It might actually make sense that Violet and Osu would be there because we do have a tendency to clean when we don't have anything else
Yeah.
useful to do.
Well, and I did say that I was going to help Gardas rebuild his kitchen.
Ari would be there too. It's a team effort
Helping
too.
to clean or just hanging out?
Just watching.
Drinking.
She's
Yeah.
playing. She's playing.
Yeah,
Create
she's
the
speeding you guys up.
She smashes her cup down on the ground to make more of a mess. Another.
But you have a +1 to all your cleaning checks.
Yeah, right. So everybody's just hanging out, cleaning the restaurant, and we see this guy out there.
My cleaning check turned out real poorly.
That makes sense to me.
Do you guys think we would be wary of a newcomer like this with everything that's been going on?
Maybe it might be refreshing, like that there's somebody here who hasn't already murdered a bunch of people.
I don't
Or-
think Violet would feel that way.
So how often do people like this come into town? Oh, Tony
that
just
intentional?
shrank like 6 inches.
Yeah, he just became a lot shorter.
We just had a chair malfunction. Everybody's okay.
Careful.
I'm glad.
Everybody's okay. That made me think one time at our old house, we had this really awful rotting picnic bench, and we were sitting on the one of the benches, and it just collapsed underneath us. And our neighbor was right next door. She's like, "Are you guys okay?" It was just really funny.
I thought I was falling back for a second. I had no idea what was happening, and
so
I
scared.
was scared. I was like, "Why?" But because I wasn't tilting back, so I'm like, "Why am I going down right now?"
Your face was scared.
I have a lot of expression.
I'm glad that didn't happen to Jeff. He might have popped.
I think that was the face of a confident man. You know what I mean? You had the steely reserve of
Yep.
Steely Reserve man.
Yeah,
You
he's
didn't
got-
cry
he's-
out.
He's got nowhere to go with that.
So
I
what
don't typically cry out. I just pee a little.
Sure. What a little. What I was.
Michael Sarah.
Good job. We got there. What we should do is we should actually cut that Michael Sarah and put it like 20 minutes later in the recording.
It was already pretty late.
So my question was, how often do people come to town with their goods?
And just set up shop like this.
Yeah. Is it a regular occurrence?
Give me a Willow Lore check. Willow Shore Lore.
Willow Lore Shore.
Willow Lore Shore.
We're kind of like right in the middle of the continent, aren't we? Like essentially right in the middle.
Yeah, kind of.
That's a 16.
My first haiku was not good because haikus you're supposed to compare and contrast something.
Are you feeling okay?
Do they?
Highlights
Must
the
they
difference.
follow that?
No, but I mean that's kind of like a standard feature. It's like it's how you share wisdom is you compare one thing to another. In
Well,
poem.
you'll get better. The next one will be better.
Okay, thank
Don't
you.
stress about it.
I appreciate that.
It wouldn't be that weird. This would be a common way to trade in Willow Shore. It's definitely weird with what's been going on and the time of year. You would expect it a little earlier or a little later, I guess.
Okay.
Usually they don't come in alone either.
Okay. So yeah, I would be a little wary, but I understand. My family does this for a living, so
I immediately go over to him and I'm trying to offload the.
Yeah.
The-
Hey,
the
you guys seen
jewel-encrusted.
this shit? What the hell is this son of a bitch doing out here?
Oh my
Gardas,
goodness.
where did you learn to negotiate?
What? He's just, look at him, setting up shop.
Oh, you're talking about the guy out there.
So you're already there, though.
I
So
thought,
you
yeah.
just like walk straight up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got this big dumb gold staff it's filled with jewels.
All right, yeah, let's head out. I think we should all go out.
I already
Okay.
said I approached.
Yeah,
so.
so he'll greet.
the three of us are out there, and you're just back at the. Who is that
Who the
guy?
fuck's this guy?
Who is that guy?
Yelling from the doorway.
Yeah,
You're
did you guys
drinking
check
out of
his
your-
ID?
You're getting wasted out of your companion flask.
Hello, I am Asahina Shinzo.
Greeting, Asa. Can I call you Asahina?
Please, Shinzo.
Shinzo. You from around here, Shinzo?
No, I am a traveling merchant, and I am hoping to make Willow Shore a regular stop on my route.
Oh, where do you come from originally?
Oh, far, far away. A different land, actually.
Oh, wow.
What do you mean different land? All land is land.
Yeah, where were you 3 days ago?
Violet. Hey, guys, go.
I'm sorry. It's been hard days.
Yes, it seems that Willow Shore has... And he looks around at all the damage and blood stains being washed off the wall. Under much plight recently. But a lot of the townsfolk talk very highly, specifically of you four. It seems you have done much for this town.
How does this guy know who we are?
I was going to ask that, but at the same time, how many lizard folk, gnomes,
Yeah.
and what are you?
Venarans?
Venarans?
Banaran.
Yeah, there's like 3 dwarves in
And
the whole city.
dwarf
Yeah, I was gonna.
groups are going
I was
around.
gonna say Venarans, meh, like there's a family here, maybe some cousins there, sort of thing. Like Venarans aren't necessarily that rare.
They get around.
The lizard folk exceedingly rare. The gnome, meh. The dwarf, pretty rare, specifically in Willow Shore. All of Shinmin, meh. But like again, Gardas is like one of a dozen. So
Ari looks down at the badge that has her name on it, on her chest, because she was working at
It's just,
Gardas'
"Hello, my
place.
name is Ari."
Yeah, and she's like, oh, that makes sense.
he didn't greet you guys by name. He just said the local people seem to talk very highly of you.
Yeah.
Shinzo, do you have any news of the outside world?
Not much. Lunghwa has fallen some time ago.
Longhua, yes.
No mass hauntings.
Mass hauntings?
Yes, we had a bit of a situation. I didn't know if it was just here or if it was everywhere.
No. Why your situation seems to be new and specific.
Shinzo, do you know about the 8 precepts? This might be important.
Yes, actually.
Oh, that's good. The 8 practices, I'm sorry.
He recites all 8 of them to you.
Oh, you got to memorize, do you?
Everybody should have them memorized, Gardas. We talk about this already.
Gardas, what
Superstition.
what is the 4th practice?
I don't know what the first practice is.
Oh my goodness.
You should know what the third one is. It's
not-
avoid water when haunties are around.
We should not call a ghost a ghost.
Don't say that
Don't
word.
say that haunties
Do
is the
not-
word we use.
No, peace. Peace. There are no ghosts around right now. Do not pat people on the head or shoulders. Avoid entering bodies of water when a hauntie is nearby.
Good
if that
job.
term
Thank
pleases
you,
you
thank
more.
you.
That
Yes.
one's pretty important
Yeah,
there.
I think we all agree.
We should avoid eating food that has 2 stick-like objects protruding from it.
Those can be anything that look like stick. Cinnamon rolls.
Do not lean during the
Cinnamon
day.
rolls.
And do not whistle at night. And specifically, do not leave laundry out at night. That is real bad. If you hear someone call your name from behind you at night, do not turn around.
That's the hardest one. That's the hardest one. Because you're just like, oh, it's Ari. And then you turn around and it's a ghost and it bites your face.
A hauntie.
Can we all agree
Hauntie.
that the
Good job.
food on a stick is just listeria?
What? Like the plants?
No, listeria. This is me, not Osu.
So what do you have for sale?
All of this.
What will you give me for this big dumb rod? I
Well,
mean, this
First,
priceless heirloom.
I would like to, and he hands out his palm, and in the middle of it is a little blue and red, maybe marble, And Ari and Osu are closest, so whoever of you, if any of them takes it.
Perception check.
This is a gift. Willow Shore seems to have depended on you highly, and it seems only appropriate that you are rewarded.
I rolled a 13. Do I recognize what he's trying to hand to us?
You don't recognize what it is. It seems to be magical.
Can I do an occult?
Do you take it?
Sure. She'll reach out.
Why do you care?
Do you want to roll that, or do you want me to?
Go ahead and roll an Arcana.
Oh. You told me not to train in that.
Those were his exact words.
That was a natural 17 for a 19.
This is something that's called a frozen lava.
It's a frozen lava, I think.
Is that anything like a giant shrimp?
Exactly.
Why do you care?
I do not wish to see people in pain or hurt. Needless destruction. I can't imagine anyone wanting that. It's nice to see that ordinary people step up to protect their neighbor.
That was
I
very,
don't trust it.
very kind of you. Can I look this
The
up?
crow on his shoulder squawks.
Yeah, can I see? I'm definitely suspicious of him. Can I see if he's being sincere there?
Yeah, perception check.
Sense motive.
15.
Seems solid.
Still don't trust him.
Seems so solid.
He's not an apparition.
Goddamn.
So this follows normal buying and selling rules. I believe selling is at 50%. Mm-hmm. Unless, of course, I said specifically in the description that it was worth something. So
You said specifically the scepter was worth 15 gold.
then it is 15 gold on sale.
Yeah, I think like art and collectibles, it's just whatever the value is.
Exactly,
And
yeah.
then items are half price.
Yeah, so like the items that you
Oh,
guys
I
have,
see
or
what
like
you're saying.
armor that you want to
Yeah,
sell,
yeah,
you would
yeah.
sell those for 50%. But if you find treasure as a reward, I'll list a price, and it
Got
just
it.
sells for that price.
got it.
Otherwise, it's 50%.
So we just need to know if it's treasure or not when we're getting it.
Essentially, it'll be pretty obvious.
So yeah, I just want to sell my 2 mesmerizing opals.
So something like that, life, the talismans and stuff,
Yes.
those are usable items. That would be 50% of whatever the listed price is. So I'll let you look that up and
Okay.
tell me how much you get.
Sure.
How do you guys want to do gold as a party since we got this stuff? Do you want to like put it in a community kitty, or are you guys keeping your own pennies, or what are we doing?
I think a little bit of both. Like anything that is, my opinion would be anything that is like super expensive, we would put in like a group. But anything that's just a little here and there, that we would keep ourselves. So like I think we would all want to have a little bit of pocket change, you know.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we just got to help the town. That's the only thing that matters to Uso.
helping ourselves does help the town.
Yeah, we got to get this kitchen up and running. We can't have we can't have a city without a kitchen.
So should we see how much we can sell all of our stuff for?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have anything to add.
Okay, shopping trip recap. So while we were away, we had a little chatterooski. We sold some stuff. We sold our cool gold scepter that Osu confiscated
Silver
from the
scepter.
Bosu. Silver scepter.
Silver scepter.
We sold our mesmerizing opal talismans, and we sold our silver sword, but we kept our frost vials. We did not want to get rid of those. Those were important.
You did sell them and then bought them back.
At a loss.
Ari's
The
like,
guy was
"Hey."
like, all deals are final.
those
we gave
those
them
are
to Ari.
mine.
Get out of my pockets.
So now, as a team, we got a little over 50 gold to figure out what we're going to do with it. We did have a couple +1 runes that we know we want to move around so that Osu and Gardas get a little bump. That'll cost us about 7 gold, and so we've got about 40 something left to figure out what to do with as a party.
Where's that other rune coming from?
I have one +1 on a spear,
nice.
and then 1 +1 on a silver dagger that you have.
Yeah. So as soon as we get some downtime, that's what we're going to be doing.
Spear.
Yeah.
I forgot about the spear.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So that's where we're at.
So then it all depends on what this shifty bastard has to sell.
Yeah. Am I the shifty bastard?
No,
right now?
Shinzo.
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 I don't think he's shifty.
You said
I
his
think
name
he's-
wrong. Come
I
on.
said shifty.
Shinzo, not shifty bastard. It was close, but it wasn't quite.
Yeah, don't be insensitive, Jeff.
So
That was Gardas.
he has every mundane thing an adventurer could want. He has lanterns, ropes, torches, flint and steel, all that other chalk.
Soap?
Soap,
Oh,
soap.
yeah.
Has all of that
Soap.
stuff as
Why
well.
are you looking at me when you say that?
What else? What else might he have?
You know, he's got a few things that might be of interest, like Raps of Mighty Blows, a cauterizing torch,
I thought all torches were cauterizing.
emergency disguises, gecko potion.
Fun fact: ever burning torches don't actually give off heat.
No
Yeah,
kidding.
they don't.
That's a real problem.
Yeah.
Well, at least you can like stow it in a backpack.
Yeah, it's a trade-off, right? Yeah.
Holy water, psychopomp mask. He
Wait, is this
carries-
just a wish list that you're reading from, or is this actually his?
No, he's actually looking at the shelves right now,
Yeah, it's all
reading
the shelves.
off.
Is this all level
labels.
2?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all level 2.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got some striking runes.
What's a psychopomp man?
He's got, which I thought was pretty cool. A psychopomp mask is a mask that you wear to trick the servitors of Pharasma into thinking that you're there to help them with their job. And when you would take the dying condition or something once a day, you don't take it, and then your mask breaks and you can't wear it for another year.
Oh, okay. It's a little trick. Little-
Yeah. So it'll keep you alive trick.
Yeah.
Candle cap, I thought was pretty fun. You wear a hat, and you for an action you can light it up, and then you get a 20-foot thing of light around you.
It's a head lantern.
you
Yeah,
take
it's a
no
headlamp.
candle.
Yeah. And then some like.
Can you
know-
cauterize with it?
Can you?
I'm
It's a
asking.
question. Yes, absolutely you can.
Okay.
Yeah. It's canon now.
Judgment
Recording.
passed.
Yep.
It takes a really long time.
Just say it sucks.
And still.
Is it worth it?
Yeah. You just put the tip of the spear into the candle for a little while, and then you cauterize the person. Steady foot tassel. And then there was one more. There was a balm of some kind that I thought was pretty cool.
What's a steady foot tassel?
Wait, did you say he actually he had the hand wraps that you want?
Yeah.
I almost vote also for buying those hand wraps.
Those are pretty expensive, though.
You ha-
35
I mean,
gold.
it's good for me because any marshal is treated. I get to use that through my bow staff.
I don't
so-
think he was going to buy it for you.
I know,
meant for me.
but I just like it's
Yeah,
good for
how
me
much
too.
are those?
35.
The 35.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
expensive.
I mean, your bow staff would be a +1 after we get the runes transferred anyway.
yeah. Well, I get more bonuses just because it's martial. Everything counts as unarmed for my class.
So I really do like the idea of
My
getting,
martial weapons count as unarmed.
getting those for the brothers, because Gardas is always going.
There's
to
only
be
one of
using
each of those.
Yeah.
weapons.
We'll have to choose.
I want them.
Yeah, no, 100%. Give them to. You're in front all of the time.
Okay.
Rock paper scissors.
I don't know. You're by yourself half the time.
Oh yeah, but I'm poking at range.
So that would put our, planned spending at 42 gold, which gives us like 10 more as a party or whatever. I don't know if you had any gold, but I was adding up Life's and mine.
Let's invest in the local orphanage. They
I
need
have
shoes.
2 gold and 4 silver.
Okay.
So.
They need doctor's visits.
So the question is, did any of that stuff strike you guys as interesting? The cauterizing torch or I feel like a cauterizing torch would be a good idea.
If you can't set anything on fire, I'm not interested.
I can just mash some muffins into your wounds. It's fine.
Well, the nice thing let me see the cauterizing torch again. Because treat wounds takes time, right? So if you're suffering from the bleeding condition and you're down,
That's how I teach sex ed.
Takes time.
if you're suffering from the bleeding condition,
Mashing the mushroom into the wound.
It is uncommon, or does he have
oh
uncommon
yeah, no,
items
sorry.
too?
Yeah.
that was uncomfortable.
And it's 10 gold. It's
You
pretty
said
expensive.
mon-
Never mind. We'll just go with treat
mundane.
wounds.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
too
It's
expensive.
fine. It's
So-
fine. I'll allow it. I don't know what it was. What was it?
So
The mask?
yeah,
No.
the cauterizing torch. It's like a hot torch that helps you cauterize wounds.
I'm fine with that.
Hot torch.
I don't care.
Gadget.
I like to think of it as a souffle torch.
It is
Yeah.
weird to me that it is specific outside of other torches.
And it just lowers the DC for
Stopping
providing assistance. Yeah.
So
Got it.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like it feels wrong because it's like it's a gadget made from it's a clockwork torch device.
Yeah, not really
So
part of
it's-
our story.
I feel like that might not be something we would see in our part of the
Oh, it's not
world.
scooched in all the way.
Well, you're just falling apart over there today.
This
The-
one's kind of busted too,
The
so
table's
it's not.
just like falling apart. Your chair's going wild on you.
So the cauterizing wounds probably not.
Yeah, so let's just buy the hand wraps, and we have, you said, like around 15 gold left?
Yeah, we'd have 12 gold left.
12 gold. So that's enough to transfer 2 runes.
Yep.
No, that includes the spending for that.
Okay.
So
Oh,
I'm
okay.
already pre-spending that 7 gold.
Okay, so then, yeah, that's plenty, because it allows me enough to start crafting my axe when we get to that point.
Do we just want to go like everybody can have 3 gold pieces?
Sure.
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 Split it up so we got spend and change?
Sure. So that's what was left. You said 12 gold left over, and now we each get 3 gold. Okay,
Yeah.
I like
and
that.
That like we made a deposit to get those runes switched.
It has been
Yeah.
an absolute pleasure doing business with you.
Thank you, man.
Thanks, Shinzo.
Yeah, I look forward to meeting with you again.
Hold on, where do you think you're going? I
will-
want answers.
I will leave in the morning.
He's gonna get a good night's rest.
You want a drink?
No, thank you.
As we're
Fine.
walking away, Ari's like, "This thing is so cool," and she pulls out the frozen lava. And I'm going to read it to you because even the description of how it works is really cool. The blueberry-sized bead appears to be a sphere of glass with a flickering light at its core. In truth, the glass is a bubble of solidified time magic containing suspended lava at the exact point before a volcanic eruption. When activated, it becomes a tiny beacon of bright light before unleashing its power. After you activate frozen lava, it quickly heats up. If you or anyone else hurl it, it detonates as a fireball where it lands. So you can throw it within 70 feet.
Damn.
And and this
70
one
feet.
is 5d6 damage.
So is that activate and then throw? Is that
So 2 actions.
Is
Yeah.
it cold damage? Wait, why do I think these are cold? Are they ice something?
The lava
Frozen
trapped
lava.
in time magic.
Frozen.
Frozen
No,
in time.
frozen lava.
Frozen
lava.
Got it. That's why
where
you
the
thought
frozen.
it was. Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
actually
that's
really
awesome.
excited about that, especially
Yeah.
after Necklace of Fireballs came up last time. I don't particularly want it or anything. You can keep it, but
Okay.
I picture-
Anybody can have it if they want. It's up for grabs. But
is it
You can have 'em.
is it guy kind of tags like Marshall or anything like that, or is it just item?
consumable, fire, and magical.
Who's got the highest dex score?
It just says you
I've got
can
a
throw it
2.
within 70 feet, and the GM can say that you might need to make an attack roll if the throw is unusually challenging.
But it goes off like a fireball. So does it list a reflex DC?
21.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it's not
Yeah.
a roll to hit.
Yeah,
I envision you, since it's a little bead, I envision you like flicking it
70
at
feet?
someone. Yeah.
What's the radius on it? Or does it just say
Fireball.
fireball? Fireball.
It says fireball.
Oh my god. So like 60
I think it's
feet
a
or
30
something?
foot radius.
Yeah, so 60 feet across.
Let's look up Fireball.
Detonates as a fireball where it lands.
We're learning.
If no one hurls the bead by the start of your
20-foot
next
burst.
turn,
Okay.
it pops like an ostentatious but harmless firework.
Oh, that's fun.
So if we want to just, use it as a firework, we
I hope
could
that's
do
how
that.
it gets used.
Can you could you activate it and trick somebody into eating it?
Oh my god.
It heats up rather quickly, she said, so
Eat this. Huh.
Perfect.
Within 6 seconds, you just gotta. Yeah. Okay.
Just like you're feeding a pill to a dog. You're like, come
That's
on,
what I was thinking.
Put some peanut butter on it. Hold
Pill
their mouth
pockets are
shut.
great.
swallow.
No.
And then they still pass the reflex save.
Well, where are we at? What are we doing?
you guys are walking away from Shinzo.
We're walking away. I still don't trust him.
Bye, Shinzo. It was nice to meet you.
I don't trust anybody anymore.
He just shows up right at the right time.
I don't know what you guys' problem is. Shinzo seems like a great dude.
He was nice. He gave me this frozen lava bead, which is really cool.
Somehow I walked away from selling
guess.
my staff with only 3 gold. I don't know what happened there.
You also get to put a rune on your weapon.
Oh, cool.
Well,
In
Well,
time.
not right now.
In time.
In time.
Yeah.
We just already paid for it.
Yeah, we already paid for it. And you have new hand wraps now?
I have new hand wraps.
Or do they count? Do you wrap them around your teeth too?
I thought that maybe they just come as a grill, like it's almost like a novelty. I was just gonna check and see because
I think you have to wear them like braces that recently just got tightened.
It would look really cool if it was like tied around your nose. But like, you got
set
like,
back a little ways.
Yeah.
Can't get those deep chomps anymore.
Headgear.
Four poster.
They work like magic weapons, which is really cool because I believe that means that I can now grapple ghosts again.
Punch ghosts.
Cool.
With your mouth specifically.
Yeah.
Don't try to trip them, though. It never works.
Violet can now blow ghosts.
That's what we got out of this, guys.
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like to me.
Thanks, Shinzo.
That is exactly. Cool. All right. Does it give you a +1 to your strikes as well?
Yep.
or-
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so all my unarmed attacks are now magical, and I got a +1, and it's gonna be good times. I look forward to more Haunty fights.
So both biting and punching.
Yep, and claws
or
and-
whatever.
Yeah,
Cool.
punch, claw, bite. I can do it all.
Tail whip.
Grapple.
Not yet.
No,
Grapple, trip.
just not Haunties.
Yeah, unless they're not immune to trip.
Or it's consensual.
Violet might still try. Just because they're a Haunty doesn't mean he's convinced that he can't trip them. It's just harder.
I will trip a ghost. He's so determined.
Hello, darlings. How are you faring? You see an elderly woman, slightly hunched over, walking up to you, extremely serious face. You recognize Granny Who.
Granny Who.
I am extremely upset.
Yes, darling, yes. And she pats you on your knee. It's been a very challenging time, darling. Very challenging. We must push forward. Much to do, much to do. And you, darling, Ari,
Yes.
how are you?
I'm doing okay. It's been really sad the last few days, but it feels good to work together to rebuild and have purpose.
Yes, purpose. It is important. Monkey?
I know your name, Granny Who. I don't see why you have to come after me with this monkey stuff. You know I'm Venarin.
Ozu's been in town many years, many more years than me.
Feisty as ever, this one.
I'm gonna go sit in the river.
No, please, please. Sit.
What's going on
And
with
she
you
starts,
right now,
like,
Granny Who?
Offering Gardas' furniture to you guys to, like, take seats.
At the big table.
I don't have to explain to you how much trouble we've been in. So much going on, so much trouble. So I have a favor to ask of you. Another job, if you will.
Here it comes.
I just swept up earlier. What else do you need?
I would like you to travel to Kara High. You must go to Commander Wynn. They must know of the trouble we've been in. Everything we're going through. You know they're our most important trade partner. No, it's okay, Goddess. I won't hear a word. Not a word, Goddess.
But
I have horses that you can take.
geography's
You'll make it there in no time at all.
Not my strong suit.
It's okay, Gardas. I know how to get to Carter High.
Okay, good. Because I don't. Who do we need to talk to?
It's Commander Wing, I think I heard.
Hin?
When?
Win. W-E-N.
When?
W-E-N. When?
You're wanting us to get help?
Yeah, do you think we
Reinforcements?
need more guards or?
I'm supposed to work at fishery.
Well, like I said already, they're our most important trade partner, but yes, it would be quite prudent for them to send reinforcements.
Reinforcements might be nice.
We cleared out everybody. Are you expecting more trouble?
Are you not expecting any trouble at all?
I mean, like half the town guard is dead,
I-
Gardas.
okay.
So
Fine. Point out the obvious here.
I think we could use all the help we can get.
We need supplies, if nothing else. Not that you need to retrieve them, but hopefully they can send them. We would aid them in their time of need. I expect nothing less.
Can we get a list of what we need?
You just missed my point entirely. You're not there to get the supplies, just there to let them know that, we
Right,
need
but
help.
what supplies do they need to
They'll
bring to
know, they'll know. It's mostly building material, medicine. It's the standard stuff, really.
Standard emergency stuff.
Trust me, you will be reporting to people much smarter than you, Goddess. Don't you worry about it.
That wasn't even an underhanded insult. It was just straight to my face.
yeah, Granny, what's going on with you right now?
Much to do, much to do.
Why does everybody act like it's a bad thing to be a little dumb?
No answer.
Violet, you need to go on a diet. All right, darlings, thank you so much. The horses will be ready for you. If you need anything else, please let me know. You're so perfect, darling, so perfect. Violet, lose a little bit of weight. Ta-ta now, bye-bye.
Don't talk to my
I
brother
did a
like
couple
that.
Things.
Violet, you're perfect the way you are.
She's so lovely.
She's kind of being a bitch.
Yeah, she's. I don't.
Ozu, can we just deal with old Matsuki from now on? Talk to Ari about
I
it.
agree.
She likes Granny.
Granny Who needs a date.
You know how old people are. They just
I'm looking
just
at you
say
for that
whatever
one.
they want.
When I say whatever I want, people are like, oh, you so scary. Oh, you smell bad. Oh, why don't you have better attitude? Blah, 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 blah.
But you're not old. That's the difference.
So we're supposed to just give her a pass?
I mean, what are you going to do? She's not going to change.
Could rough her up a bit.
No. What is wrong with you?
I mean, I'm not saying I would do it. You asked. I'm not going to do it. But we could hire somebody.
So what do you guys think of this favor?
It doesn't seem... I mean, there's still lots of work to do around here, but again, geography's not my strong suit. How far away are we talking here?
Use a couple days.
Go ahead and roll.
I would know this. I think.
Regional lore.
Oh, Ari would know this off the top of her head.
Yeah.
Her family is from Karahai. If you left in the morning, you should be making it to Karahai at sunset.
I mean, Granny Who was kind of being rude about it, but she does make a good point.
It is just 2 days. If we can get the task done.
2 days?
There and back again.
Oh, got it. 2 days. Don't be
2
dumb.
days.
A Pathfinder tale.
A gnome tail.
I mean, like I said, I've got nothing against it.
What's? Can somebody tell me a little bit more about the town that we're talking about here? Karahai?
It's one of our closest towns, and they're a little bit bigger than we are.
Okay. So, like, maybe we could find a blacksmith to get our weapon runes done?
It definitely is like a big trading hub
Yeah.
compared to what we...
Yeah, I
We're
mean, we do
used
have
to.
2 blacksmith shops in town. If we want to have somebody else do the work, we could.
I'm not letting anybody touch my hammer.
Is there Oh, and also your weapon? Miss.
I got a little... You got a little...
A little bit.
I thought it, but
Let's see, where was I?
You got distracted.
Is there anything other of note? Is there like a regionally known cleric? So maybe we could talk to them about your dad. Is there like a temple or something that knows more about curses?
There's definitely, again, it's a bigger town than Willow Shore, so you would expect there to be quite a few resources. You wouldn't really know anything by name. It's not such a big town that, like, it's world renowned for anything. Like, Willow Shore is, let's say for the sake of argument, a level 1.
Yeah.
Karahai would be a level 3, like at best, sort of thing. So it's not that much of a step up, but they are on the coast. Okay. They sit on the Sea of Ghosts coastline, which makes them inherently a bigger trading hub. So despite their small size, they get quite a bit of in and out.
Gardas, maybe we could find a healer for your dad.
yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
We could ask them to come with us, unless you wanted to bring your dad there. But I don't know if that's a
No,
good
I
idea.
don't think he's well enough to move right now. He's
Yeah.
pretty bad. I don't think he's going to die anytime soon, but he's not doing too good.
I mean, Violet is a living tractor, so like I'm sure we could build like a seat or something and carry him out there, Death
No, like
Stranding
I don't
style.
think he should travel at all.
And also, even then, that's a lot for one person to travel for a full day, even if they're just sitting.
Yeah,
You hear that, Violet? They think you can't do it.
No, I just don't think it'll be good for him.
They think you can't handle it.
no, I think my father can't handle it.
Oh, okay.
Violet, you can handle anything if you put your mind to it.
Thank
That's
you,
a
Ari.
little far fetched.
Shut up, Curtis.
But
She kicks you in the shin.
ow,
Which is still a relatively high kick for you.
it's roundhouse.
She's been studying with monk moves. She's got the flutter kick down.
Oh, Sue and I have been practicing.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going in the morning then, tomorrow morning.
Okay.
I guess so.
Does that give us time to transfer these here runes?
He makes a face at God.
It takes a day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe since we're traveling, that should be a priority.
Yeah, I agree. We should be prepared for sure.
If it takes a day, I don't care.
Yeah.
But I'm trusting that... Yeah, no, I say I'm trusting.
You're trusting Kyle because he's the one that says everything.
He knew the cost of stuff off the top of his head. So, again, I said it threateningly because I'm a dick, but I do trust him to have it right. So, yeah,
Cool.
they should be ready for you in the morning that you're ready to leave.
+1 Warhammer.
Yeah. Takes 1 day?
This is the longest silence we've had.
I'm writing stuff
We're
down.
keeping it in.
I
have
could
to-
have. I have magical crafting. So did you do just one? And then is there another one we wanted to put somewhere else?
He had one on the the spear, so we could put it on my bow staff. I wouldn't
Yeah,
complain
so
about that.
I was saying that you can move your dagger one to your spear.
Yeah.
And then we can move my spear one to his. Sorry.
Yeah.
Your
My-
dagger
yeah,
to your
my
bow,
bow staff.
my spear to his.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So now-
I think I could do the other one.
Now that's
So.
just to hit. That just both.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's just a potency. It's not a striking. So it's +1 to hit. Wait, is it +1 damage?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, just +1 to hit.
I thought that. Okay.
No,
I
so
give
yeah,
a bonus to damage. It's special to me.
the plus. Yeah, there's not a lot of like plus bonuses to damage. It's usually just another dice here.
Okay.
Yeah, those are striking runes, and we get
Yeah.
those at level 4.
All right.
Or maybe earlier. Not earlier.
What's the name of Bosu's horse? He needs to know.
Guapo.
Carrot.
Like Guapo.
I
But
don't
Carrot's
know-
good.
I don't know
Your
where
name's
that came
Carrot.
from.
El Guapo.
So the
Jeff's
next morning,
horse name is Guapo.
I was just inspired to make a new drawing of all of us on horseback, like Ari at less than 3 feet tall, and then
on a real horse.
yeah,
No,
on
I think
horse.
she has a donkey.
She definitely has a donkey.
or a pony.
And then you guys both at around 5 feet tall, and then Violet at 7 feet tall, and for like this poor horse, I probably walk next to my horse just because I feel bad for it.
You have a big, giant
Dinosaur?
Clydesdale. Thank you,
Dinosaur.
Clydesdale. It's named King.
Yeah, I dated horse girls. Nothing.
What's the other really big breed? Belgians?
There's draft horses. Yeah, I think Belgians are the really big stacked ones.
Mm-hmm.
They're like the pit bulls of horses. There's Frisians. Those are the black ones that have the pretty mane and tail.
I
So, yeah,
married
we-
a horse
A
girl.
lot of options.
We get everything together. I bring all my stuff, get some food and supplies.
You
and
guys
stuff
better
like
be
that.
remembering the names of your horses.
What'd you say my horse's name was?
King.
Oh, King.
What's my my donkey's name?
Skittermutt.
No.
Aw.
No.
Cute. Come on, Skitter. Let's
I'm not
go.
giving my horse a name.
You don't just
Yours name was El Guapo. I already said that.
El Guapo.
If it's a donkey, it has
El
to
Guapo?
be. It has to be Don Quixote's donkey.
I'm gonna call it horse number 1.
Ooh, points for anybody.
My horse is King. Why is your horse number 1? My horse should be
El
horse number
Guapo.
1. You can have horse number 4.
El Guapo.
The donkey gets a.
I'm not gonna
number
remember
3.
this anyways.
Day turns to night. Night turns to day. You guys want to do anything for the rest of the day after talking to Asahina and Grana Willow?
I think that's what
Granny who?
Grana Willow.
And Willow Shore. Granny Willow Shore.
I imagine Gardas is like he's taken his hammer to second best, and he's standing there with Huo, and he's like standing there. Huo's like, "Okay, I'll be done in 8 hours." And Gardas like, "Great,"
I
just
just
stands there.
stand there, arms crossed, watching him the whole time.
Life probably goes to the other blacksmith in town. What was the other blacksmith shop called?
Second best.
No, second best is Huo's.
Yeah.
Come on, get your poop in a
That's a
group.
great. Yeah.
It's
Rocinante.
the Eternal Blaze Ironworks. They're on the south side. Osu would probably know them pretty well.
I used to work there.
Nice.
Gardas worked there for like 15 years.
Maybe you guys switch it up. Maybe you go to the Eternal Blaze.
It doesn't matter. One's as good as the other to me.
All right.
I would like to go to the Leshy Saloon and check on them, and then I have a potency something.
Violet is going to go all by himself to look for those pearls. No, I'm just kidding.
I have an oil of potency and then a predictable silver piece at home I'd like to obtain.
Okay.
What's a predictable silver piece?
So it's
It's going to be Osu's like
something
favorite
that
thing.
Osu likes.
I like to imagine that Osu probably doesn't know how it works, and he's mad that Aria always beats him with it.
Yeah.
I think I get an idea where this is going.
It's a coin.
Yeah. Okay.
Predictable silver piece.
It's always loaded.
So you rub your thumb on one side of the coin with the intent of slightly tweaking the strands of fate. Then flip the coin into the air in a coin toss. No matter how the toss is resolved, letting the coin fall to the ground, slapping it on the back of your hand, or blah blah blah, it always lands with the side you rubbed face up.
Very fun.
So, Osu, do you wanna do a little coin toss here?
Oh, sure. That sounds like lots of fun.
Okay. What do you want?
Tails.
Okay, I'll do heads. She rubs it, flips it.
Dang it.
I win.
Dang it.
You should bet a little
All right,
money, Osu.
again.
Put a little
Yeah.
money on it.
Again.
Okay.
I got here's a gold coin. Come on. Double or
Oh
nothing.
no, he's addicted. What side?
We're gonna stick with tails. Of course we're gonna stick with tails.
Okay.
Man. Come on.
It's just rotten luck.
All right, this is my last piece. We're gonna We're gonna mix it up a little bit. We're gonna go heads.
Osu.
What?
Osu.
What?
Osu.
What?
I want in on this bet.
Okay, you could. What do you want to? Would you do side bet? How you get?
Yes. If she wins, you have to ride horse naked.
She's not gonna win, and joke's on you. That feels great, and I have a full coat.
Before
so-
you flip this coin, give me a thievery check.
Oh gosh.
I think you need consent from the horse to do that first, though.
Carrot doesn't care.
15.
What's your perception DC?
My perception DC is 5.
15.
Oh, tie goes to the roll.
Yeah.
So you said heads this time?
Yeah, heads. All right. Here we go.
This time it lands heads up.
If you win,
Ari's so nice.
Woo!
Really didn't want to see him naked on the horse.
Violet ruined it.
Yeah, I feel like Gardas has probably seen that trick before, and he's in on it.
Roll a perception check.
No, I mean before.
No, I'm gonna. Yeah, we're
okay.
deciding if you've been on it before.
All right. Yeah, 25.
You've seen that coin before. You know what it does.
And then I'm like
What's so funny, Gardas?
shaking my head at Ari as he wins.
She gives him a big wink.
Come on, let's keep going. This is fun.
Let's just ride.
Let's just do this for the next hour.
Yes.
Well, I mean, we
The
have
next
all
3
day.
episodes.
We can do this on the road.
So you guys set out early in the morning.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The sun is just beginning to rise. It's very overcast, but the rain has finally stopped. The fog is gone, and you begin your journey east out of town towards your way to the coast of the Sea of Ghosts. It's actually kind of pleasant. A lot of people make this journey, Ari's family being one particular, and no one really expects it to be dangerous.
Gardas keeps shifting on top of his horse like he's just getting sore no matter what happens.
That's real life.
Oh man, it always bleeds in, doesn't it?
Yeah. Fourth wall. It's a little leaky today.
What's that journey like for you guys? After leaving Willow Shore, after everything you've been through, after everything that's happened.
Wow, guys, it's pretty great to have a day off. I feel like it's really nice to get out, just go for a little walk, clear our heads, get away from the town for a little bit. This feels nice. This feels right.
I hope everything's okay while we're gone.
What could go wrong?
I don't think I need to answer that, Gardas.
I think I don't know that Violet would ride with the group. Like I think Violet would keep separating to the front, so you guys would be talking and I would just be off.
Brooding.
Rangering, yeah, brooding. I'm
Yeah.
broody right now.
Rangering with your giant horse.
Yeah. 2,000 pounds of animal at the front of the pack, being
Yeah, right.
stealthy.
I feel like you would scare it.
I think it'd be closer to 3,000 pounds of animal.
Yeah, whatever. Well, it's a lot. All right, I got the next haiku. Speaking and talking, the toddler tries walking. Forgive a stumble. Yeah, so that was a good haiku.
Excellent. I
It was
like
a
that one.
compared
Good
two things.
I did like that one.
What does it pertain to?
I think he was calling me a toddler.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm personally offended by that.
Ari, you've been up and down this road.
Many times.
Are there any dangers? Is there anything we should watch out for? I think I've only taken this trip once or twice.
Willow Shore? Or survival?
Let's see. I'm thinking survival because I feel like it pertains to more of a broad area. That was a natural 17 for a 23.
Despite how many times you've taken this trip, you've never taken the shortcut right before the Duyu River meets Scored Lake.
Okay.
Well, we are in a hurry, so we should probably take it, right?
I usually go the long way around, but
You know, at the end, there's a sign posted, warning, dangerous plants.
What does that even mean?
It means the plants are dangerous, Gardas.
Well, then don't pick them.
watch out for poison oak.
Yeah.
We should go down this path.
Yeah, we're fine.
This seems like a good idea. We should harvest some of this poison oak.
Dangerous plants. Pah.
Violet leans down to Ari and says, Osu's playing prank on himself.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
He doesn't even know.
You have to lean down really far because I'm on a donkey.
It's all fours, you know. I'll just hop off the horse.
I pictured you crawling down the horse like Spider-Man, so you're like hanging off the ribs and belly to like
Right.
lean back.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to do that. You'll spook it.
It's
No, king can't spook.
around your. Yeah, that's fun.
After several hours of walking, you come to Gourd Lake. You pass Gourd Lake.
Keep eye out for kappas. They steal
Yeah.
horses.
You know specifically that they like to stay to the south end, so you hug the north end of the trail.
Do we see any kappa tracks?
Roll a survival.
That was a 12.
24.
Not necessarily like footprints and stuff, but you do see signs of kappas here, like smoothed out patches where it looks like their shells have rubbed into the mud, stuff like that.
Stupid kappas.
It's really hard to leave trails in a lake.
Well, we're not in the lake.
I am.
You take your horse through
I was
it.
gonna say this time the horse is riding him.
Me and the horse just piggyback buddies in the lake. Piggybacking through the lake.
It hasn't been long after you've left Gourd Lake, and Ari, you know that you're about to come out into a wide valley, and it's going to give you your first glimpse of the Sea of Ghosts and the fortress town of Karahai.
Do we have any more world map to scroll, or are we just gonna drop right into Karahai?
As you come into this valley, this fog begins to grow. It almost seems to like rise out of the ground and descend out of the air almost at the same time. And it's kind of weird. You guys are looking around, you slow your pace, and it grows thicker and thicker. It begins to block out your vision. You can't see the horse you're riding on. You can't see your hand in front of your face, just a gray abyss. And then a few more tentative steps, it breaks a little bit in front of you. You move to the area that you can see, and you're coming back onto the trail just slightly to the south of where you had just left it. That valley turn is just right there, 10 feet off to your right.
That's weird. I must have gotten turned around.
The fog is thick. Let me see if I can get us through this.
Can we see each other?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you guys
Yeah, we're
all
out of the
come back
fog
out onto the trail.
Okay. That's so weird.
Can I try like another survival to see if I can find a path through?
Sure.
Does Karahai have a lantern we need to relight too?
Probably. Oh, now you want to light the lantern. Oh, earlier, superstition. All right. 22. Survival to try to get us back on the right path.
So you start walking down, you turn and look, and there's just kind of like this fog coming down the path a little bit. Right at the very top of your vision, right above the trees, you can see water, like a vast expanse of water. That must be the Sea of Ghosts. You keep going, and the fog thickens. You begin kind of going down this hill, taking this turn, and the fog grows and grows, and you come back out onto the path. This time, you're coming from the north side of the path, but you're by yourself, Violet Wagon,
Oh, no.
because Osu's coming directly head on from the south side. As you guys are like walking back onto the path, you're facing each other rather than, you could have sworn he was just behind you. You don't see Ari or Gardas at all. Ari, you're about 30 feet back on the path around the last corner that you guys came, way before you got here. You hear Violet grow in the distance, kind of like that. You see Gardas kind of walking away from the trail, looking around for it.
Hey guys, let's get back together.
Ari, where are you?
I'm way down here.
What?
Son of a...
This is very strange. Can I do an occultism?
Absolutely.
Violet, where did you come from?
Do you want me to roll or you to roll?
You go ahead and roll it.
As we regroup, Violet's going to get off of his horse and just go over and absolutely mangle a small tree somewhere with his face. He's so irritated. He is not recovered from the last situation. He's carrying a lot of. He's just over there.
Very, very emotional right now.
Marking our path, Violet. Great idea.
Mark the path on all these trees and go down just next tree. Just cutting 6-inch trees in half, like just sheer frustration.
I got a 15 survival.
This is absolutely the
Or
path.
not, sorry, occultism.
You have no idea what's going on. The fog is obviously inexplicable and very weird. You've definitely been here on this trail before. Like, you've walked this part today. You don't remember how you got here, though.
Seems like this fog isn't going to let us leave town.
No. We just got to try again. We can do it. Okay. We all get in a row.
Hold hands.
Hold hands. Hold horse leads. We don't ride horses. We walk, so we know that we're going straight. And then we just march straight through, all holding hands, holding horse leads with torches. Osu, torch.
Oh, yeah.
Fine. You know what? Just don't listen. We're not going to end up here again. We're going to just go through this time. This time it's just going to let us happen.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
Yeah. We'll have torch this time.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
And we're on feet. Horses get distracted. That's why they wear blinders. Violet
You
doesn't need
line up?
blinders.
So, how does this work? One hand on the person in front of you, one hand on your horse?
Well, you get the you put the lead onto the saddle horn of the saddle in front of you. So all of the horses are in a train, and then you just don't get off your horse. And that's the move.
And I'm going to walk the front one.
Okay.
Gardas, do you have the ability to know where north is magically?
Yeah, actually, now that you mention it,
Think you do.
I do.
And I pray. Yeah, 14, 18 for Pharasmic prayer.
Okay.
To pray away the evil fog.
So I can cast Know the Way. It's a cantrip. This is my exploration set of cantrips. So in my mind's eye, I magically reorient myself. I immediately know which direction is north, and I can choose a location we were at within the last 24 hours and learn what direction it lies. So I guess, yeah, I'll cast Know the Way and set Willow Shore as the location that we've been, and we'll try again.
Okay. You yell at me if I go wrong way.
Yeah, sure.
I lead horses.
You guys walk in a single file line down this path,
All tied together.
all tied together.
Does north suddenly change?
You're walking down this path, and as the fog gathers around you, it blocks out your vision. You're walking in a straight line, and Gardas makes a noise. You're headed directly for Willow Shore.
Yeah, like I said, this is exactly, the fog's not going to let us out leave town.
This is so stupid.
It's the fog. It's some haunty shit right here, all right? You don't have to...
Make the haunties go away,
Understand
Gardas. Make the haunties go away.
We tried that. We relit the lantern.
Ari, is there something we're missing out here? Is there like a... Is it like our town and there's lanterns on the edge of town? Or...
How far away do I think we are from Karahai? Because we could see what we think to be the
So like
ocean.
it's getting dark. Like the sun is getting low on the horizon. If it wasn't for this, you would be there in a couple of hours at most.
Yeah, so we're not like right there. We're still a few hours away, I think. So I don't think that. Do they have lanterns? Like
Yes.
guardian lanterns?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah, look, I think we should turn around and go home because, again, this haunted fog isn't going to let us leave.
Oh, I'm so angry.
Or we can go... Isn't there someplace to go?
Let's go walk down by the beach. That seems like a great idea.
We don't
go
like
hang out
water.
with the coppers
we'll
at
have the-
night. Yeah.
Put 1 foot in the water, put 1 foot on the beach.
No, what's north?
We keep going east. We can't go wrong. This is a perfect plan.
Judging from this map here, north is the Canary Inn. I don't know what that is.
Okay.
I also need to know if you guys plan on traveling at night.
Ari, can we still get to Karahai if we go towards the Canary Inn?
Where is this?
The Canary
it's
Inn is
just north
directly
of
to
us.
the north.
On the edge on the right side.
That's so far
Oh,
away.
I see it.
Like, we're at the lake still, right?
I put Gardas on the map to kind of
Oh.
represent where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it is technically closer than Willow Shore, but...
Yeah.
Yeah. So, is there a way? So we went north.
Yeah. Can we go
yeah,
north to the Canary Inn and then
east?
east and then presumably south again to get back
Yeah,
to
maybe-
Karahai?
Yeah, maybe we could just go a different way. Yeah. So I personally, I wouldn't. To answer your question, Tony, I wouldn't want to travel at night.
No night times.
But that's what I think. If we can get to the Canary Inn, maybe we can stay there at night instead of being out in the middle of the forest, surrounded by haunted fog.
So you guys decide to camp now, or start moving your way north and camp in a few hours?
What time is it?
It's about 9:15.
Oh, we're running out of light.
We camp now.
We already don't have enough time to get to the inn.
Yeah.
If we start setting up camp right now, we can be in our shelters before it's pitch black.
Okay.
Vi, you are the best at traveling in this area. What do you think we should do?
I always sleep in tree.
Why is he the best?
He hunts in these woods all the time.
Yeah, but I'm pretty wise. I
Vi-
feel like surviving takes that into
Okay,
account.
Gardus, what do you think we should do, Gardus?
Camp here.
Okay, there we go. We're going to camp here. Everybody's decided. Get your tents out, people.
That was a great idea, Gardus. That was a great idea.
And as the sun goes down, we fade to black.
Hi, everybody.
Caca! 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 Tuki tuki!
If you guys could do that not on top of each other, I would know which mics were working. No, I'm just kidding. They're all working. Courtney? Oh, shit. Courtney's got
Mic's
mute.
not working.
I know everybody's thinking
No, it's
like
her
her mic's
microphone.
not
It's
plugged
also
in.
terrifying that I can't hear her at all, so
Yeah. I'm only 3.5 feet away.
Yes,
Just
I'd like to
kidding.
order with a
Junior.
Crawler.
Junior Western bacon cheese.
Life does this sometimes. Just let him go.
it's not the mic, it's a tick.
Yeah.
Half Coke, half Diet Coke.
Half Coke, half diet.
I said I want a liter of cola.
Take the last two items off the list.
All right, just cancel the last two items.
That's like 3 memes all in 2 minutes.
It was mostly Tenacious D, but there was a Super Troopers in there.
Meme
Oh,
overload.
and the Wayne's World. Don't miss the Wayne's World.
Wayne's World was in there?
Yeah. I'd like to order
Oh,
I missed that too, yeah.
It was Wayne's World.
Yep.
You call yourselves nerds. I'm sorry.
Did you guys know that Garth's impersonation is largely based on his brother?
I believe
I
that.
thought that was interesting.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, like 20 years before they made the movie, he did an interview where he was talking about his brother. He's like, my brother's this genius guy, but he's just got this like, and he like did the impersonation and it was Garth. It was really funny.